Namaste. Welcome to Yoga Stretching. 𝗬𝗢𝗚𝗚𝗚 here. Thank you for joining me. For those students who are watching this live, for those of you who are watching this as a class recording, namaste to you. Thank you for joining me. Today's class is going to focus on the lower back. So we're going to start sitting on props, so you can use blankets, towels, cushions. Once you have that under your seat, let's all meet in a cross-legged seat with an upright back and spine. So lengthen your spine, close your eyes, and start to tune inwards to step inside of your body. So relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, hands comfortably on the knees, feeling the weight of the hands on the knees. Elbows slightly close to your rib cage, your side body, so that your arms are not pulling you forward, but helping you lengthen the spine. Close your eyes and start breathing through your nose. We're going to start with a 3-part inhale. So inhale into the chest, then into the ribs, then into the belly, lower back. Expand your spine, top of the breath. Open your mouth inside out. Let something go. We're going to do this a few more times. So lengthen the spine. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, top of the breath, and open your mouth inside out. Let's do that one more time on your own. Inhale. Feel your chest, your torso filling up with air, top of the air, spine is long. Open your mouth inside out. All right, so since today's class is focusing on the lower back, we really want to bring our awareness to that part of the spine. So throughout the class, keep bringing your focus on the sensations from tailbone to midsection and the spine. All right, we're going to start moving with the breath. We're going to inhale, widen the chest. The shoulders roll back, the tailbone lifts as we come into a cow. Lift your chin comfortably, top of the breath. On the exhale, we're going to round the spine, the tailbone tucks, chin rounds. Feel the stretch in the spine, navel pulling inwards. Inhale, open up once again. Chest is big and wide, chin lifts, belly drops. Exhale, start pulling the navel in, rounding shoulders and tailbone. Continue like this on your own, studying your spine, studying the sensations in your spine, noticing if there are parts that are a little tighter than others. But most importantly, only take these movements to however your body feels is fine, is safe. So if you need a number, I would say take your movements to a 60 or 70% intensity, not more, especially at the beginning of class when we're still warming up the body, the spine. Notice the effect on the shoulders. Notice the effect on the back of the neck. Notice the sensations in the tailbone and lower back. If your lower back is tight, you want to go easy at first or throughout the class, but just don't go too deep, too fast. Come back into stillness. We're going to start doing this in a circular motion. We start the same way. Inhale, broaden into cow. On the exhale, bring the right ribs towards the right and then pull them down towards the navel, and then bring the other ribs to the other side and then forward. So keep moving at your own pace, like you're making circles with your lower ribs. Remember, the breath leads and the body follows. Maybe invite your neck also into the stance. There's no right or wrong way. As long as it still feels okay, you're doing it right. If you start to feel pins, needles, pinching, pain, maybe you've gone too far, too deep, too soon. Notice the stretch of the vertebrae and the discs around its own axis. Next time you come forward, we're going to switch the direction to the other side. Pull the navel in on the cat. Start to broaden the chest as we come forward. 2 more circles like that. This should feel yummy. And have fun. There's no right or wrong way. Don't take it too seriously. The only thing we want to do is connect with our body safely. All right. We're going to inhale the arms up. We're still breathing 3-part inhale. Inhale the arms. 1, 2, 3. Stretch up. Feel the shoulders and the shoulder blades lengthen, spacious. On the exhale, we're going to bring the prayer through the midline, and then we're going to start twisting towards the left. We're going to bring one hand outside the knee, the other hand on the floor behind you. Really lengthen the spine. Top of the breath. On the exhale, we twist any amount towards the back. Bring your chin, your face towards the back shoulder. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And we're really using the core and the lateral core muscles to twist, not so much the arms. Back of the neck is still long and spacious. Feel the twist. Feel the stretch in the side ribs, in the abdominal wall, the intestines. So good for our digestive system. On the next inhale, lift the arms up high, prayer. Really lift those arms up, anchor down your sits bones. On the exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline, and we start to twist towards the left. One hand outside the thigh, the other hand behind you on the floor. Tenth the fingers if needed. Lengthen the spine, top of the breath. Exhale, start twisting using your intercostal muscles, the rib muscles, the midsection muscles. The arms are just there as support. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Notice if your lower back is sore or sensitive, how far you can go without it being painful. When the muscles are contracted, overly contracted, we can't stretch them. Otherwise, we make the problem worse. One more breath here. Lengthen. Exhale. Twist any amount. On the next inhale, lift the arms up high, prayer. On the exhale, bring the prayer down through the midline. And we're going to start walking the hands forward. So I'm going to go backwards to make sure that you can still see me, that I'm not off frame. All right, so bring your hands on the floor, tent your fingers, and start walking the hands forward, but keep a long spine. All right, I'm going to go sideways. You stay there so that you can see what a long spine means. All right, so if you started to round here, that's as far as you go. We want to keep a long line from tailbone to crown of the head in that direction. So look towards the mat or to the space between your hands and walk the hands any amount as long as you have a long spine. Why do I insist on having a long spine? Because we're focusing on the glute to lower back area. If I start to round, now I'm emphasizing more of the stretch in the midsection and the neck. So keep breathing deeply. Exhaling completely. Lengthening the neck. The neck is spacious. The entire spine is spacious. And maybe, just maybe, bringing your elbows onto the floor while still keeping your neck nice and long. If you're a little bit close but not there completely, you can also use a prop and bring your elbows onto the floor. And if you're there already, you can bring your forehead onto the hands or props. Breathe into the lower back. Breathe into the side ribs, the space between the shoulder blades. Relax the shoulders and the elbows. Can you breathe deeply and completely, letting go of all effort? And slowly, we're going to use our hands to push ourselves up. We're going to change the crossing of the legs. So bring whichever foot is in front, you're going to bring it backwards. Re-lengthen the spine, reposition yourselves, and then bring the hands forward, and we're going to fold again with one long spine. Notice that maybe this side feels a little different. Can you make that spine long and spacious, one long line? Maybe bringing the elbows down. Maybe bringing the forehead onto the back of your hands or the floor. Can you relax your belly, your pelvic floor, your lower back, your shoulders, your face, your throat? Deep belly breaths. Releasing tension, using the breath to help us slow down the nervous system. Slow down the mind. Turn our bodies into a more healing state. All right, use your hands to push yourself back up. We're going to come onto the floor on our backs. So extend the legs, bring your seat forward, and just roll down. You can take the blanket off from now. And slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra. We're going to meet on the floor. And extend your legs if this is okay for your lower back. If not, keep your knees bent. We're going to bring our palms facing up. Close your eyes and release. Make a mental note of where in your body you feel sensation, tightness. When we first come onto the floor, the body very quickly tells us what's going on. If we open our ears and our eyes, our inner ears and eyes, typically it's the lower back, typically it's the neck and the shoulders. So let's just take a deep inhale into that area that's tight. Open the mouth inside out. Let all the air out. We're going to do this a few more times. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Top of the breath. Open the mouth inside out. One more time. On your own. Notice how maybe your body has been able to release some of that tightness just with the breath, just with patience. So take note, all you need to do is lie on the floor, not on the bed, not on the sofa, on the bare floor, and just let your muscles and your bones settle in. Bend your knees. Plant your feet. We're going to grab the knees and slowly pull the knees towards the shoulders. Negotiate the space between the thighs, the ribs, and the belly. So maybe widen your knees a little more so you can bring the knees a little closer to your shoulders. Neck is long, shoulders away from the ears. Relax the core, the belly, just the biceps are pulling the knees in. Now we're all going to breathe into the belly, into the lower back, and the pelvic floor. Deep inhale, feel the release of the lower back. Complete exhale, feels so good. Those hip joints are slowly starting to release. Deep breaths. Complete exhales. Let's start rocking the knees side to side to start massaging the lower back, the top of the glutes, the bit of the waist, the bit of the side muscles. As we keep breathing, so move slowly, no rush. The slower you move, the deeper the massage. Since we're focusing on the lower back today, can you move in a way, make the necessary adjustments to help you feel that massage there where you need it? Continue a few more times. Babies love this. This should be fun. All right. We're going to grab the right knee with both hands, interlace your fingers if that works for you, and then extend the left leg all the way out. As if we could extend and pull the left leg out of the hip joint. So point the left toes as if you could touch the wall behind you. Now activate the left knee, the left quadriceps, trying to bring the left knee closer to the floor. So pressing onto the floor. That engages the leg. And now as we pull the right knee towards the right shoulder a little bit more, we finally get that stretch. We're stretching the left hip flexor and psoas muscle, plus the hamstring and the glute on the right side. All of these stretches contribute to relieving and releasing pain in the lower back. Make sure your spine is long and spacious. And breathe. Deep inhales. Complete exhale. Keep activating that left leg, pressing down and away from you, as if you could pull the femur out of the hip joint. Not that you can, we're just trying. And pulling the right knee in, making sure it's not competing against the ribs, so make the necessary adjustments. When we stretch the hip flexor like this, we're able to also stretch the psoas muscle, which is connected to the lower back. So when we stretch the psoas, we also stretch the lower back. Few more breaths here. Feel the joints slowly, gently, carefully releasing the tension. Neck and mouth and face are relaxed. Belly rises and falls. All right, we're going to switch over to the other side. So extend the right leg on the floor and bring the left knee towards you. Pull the knee towards the shoulder and activate the right leg all the way out and contract the quadriceps, the knees, as you keep pulling the left knee towards the chest. Deep inhale. Notice if this side feels any different. Maybe feeling a little bit tighter or not. When we move with care, with awareness, with compassion, we're able to go in deeper, more carefully, more safely, as an act of self-care and not aggression. That's why gentle yoga is able to release more tension than vigorous yoga. Sometimes deep and intense is not better. Few more breaths here. Feel the stretch of the right hip flexor, the quadricep, the knee extending away on the right leg. Keep pulling the left knee towards the shoulder, any amount that still feels okay. so good for us. This is such an easy stretch. If we did this every day, I guarantee our lower backs would be less in pain, more supple, healthier, rejuvenated. All right, this time we're gonna pull the right knee towards us and we're gonna grab the knees from the inside. So imagine from the inside of the book, inside of the thighs, grab the knees from inside and then let the knees fall away from you. That's gonna make your arms lengthen. And it's actually stretching the arms out of the shoulder joints, which should feel nice. Now let your knees widen as much as possible. It's probably going to be tight, so breathe. Lengthen the spine. And can you release the resistance of the hip joints, the hip joint muscles? It takes between 5 and 10 deep inhales and exhales for those muscles to finally surrender and release. Again, only go as deep as it feels okay and safe for you. Can you relax your belly? Can you relax your lips? Your shoulders? Your pelvic floor, perineal body? Lower back? We accumulate so much tension in our hip joints. When our hips are tense, the entire region is tense, also contributing to lower back tension. Relax completely. It's just the hands doing the work. Even the shoulders can be relaxed. And keep breathing deeply into the belly, into the pelvic floor, into the lower back. A few more breaths here. Enjoying the breath. This is the beginning of a pose called Happy Baby. Babies love this. This is fun. So I'm guessing there's no babies taking this class, but as adults, we can also have fun. All right, we're gonna close the knees as we close the book. So grab from outside the knees and close the book. We're gonna bring the feet on the floor, wide as our knees or wider. We're gonna go into windshield wiping. So let go of the knees, extend the arms on the floor, palms up or down. Both are fine. Now on the exhale, bring the knees towards the left side, both at the same time. Now we're internally rotating the hip joints. On the inhale, lift both knees up, top of the breath. On the exhale, lower both knees towards the right. Feel the stretch in the hips, in the waist, also contributing to stretch the lower back. On the inhale, lift up. On the exhale, lower the knees to the other side. So we're going to continue windshield wiping on the breath at your own pace. Inhale whenever you're ready, and exhale. Go slow. The slower, the better. We're stretching the hip joints. We're stretching the waist. We're getting a gentle spinal twist, also extremely good for lower back spinal health. Few more times like that. This should feel yummy. But really land the stretch. Don't pull out of it too quickly too soon, otherwise you might not get all the benefits. So it's your call to decide how deep to take this. Few breaths more. Relax the shoulders, the hands, the arms, the belly. It's just the knees doing the work, the legs moving side to side. And next time you bring your knees to the left, you can stay here. If this feels already very intense, just stay here and breathe. Otherwise, we're going to cross ankle over knee. So if it's okay for your lower back and your joints, you're going to cross over the left knee over the the left ankle over the right knee, and then let the legs relax as much as possible. You play around, you find that crossing that allows you to relax and feel now a deeper hip stretch. The glute, the lower back, the hip joints. If you want to go even deeper, now bring your hands under your head. Feel the stretch from the hip all the way to the armpit. Relax the shoulders. Can you release any resistance in the core, the hip muscles? Just breathe. If this is too intense or you get pins and needles, of course, you can come out of it early. You are your own teacher. I'm only here to guide you. One more breath here. Beautiful. On the next inhale, lift the knees up. On the exhale, bring both knees towards the right. Relax, release. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you cross the ankle over the other knee. And then find that crossing that helps you relax, that allows you to relax. The least amount of effort. Kindly, mindfully, gently, as an act of self-love. We're healing ourselves. We're removing tension and blockages so we can lead life with more ease and less dis-ease. Let go of any muscle contraction that is not serving a purpose right now. Few more breaths. Beautiful. This time we're going to uncross the legs, the ankle, and we're going to roll over onto our right side. So just stay there. Roll over onto the side like a baby, the bottom arm as a pillow for your head. Bring the top hand onto the floor, press onto it, and we're going to come into facing down child's pose. Bring the blanket or the towel underneath you. We want to protect our knees. Our knees take a long time to recover. So once we're here, we're going to widen the knees, big toes to touch. And like we did before, we start extending the arms forward and maybe bring the elbows down if that's available to you. If it's really far away, you can also use the other prop, the other towel, to use that to support you. Or eventually just bring your forehead onto the floor. Whether forehead is on the floor, on a prop, can you make the necessary changes and modifications so you can land and stay here for a little longer? So feel your lower back. We're trying to bring our hips to our heels any amount. Can you relax your elbows and your shoulders a little more? Can you relax your jaw? Can you relax your chest? Maybe if you're very close to the floor, you can bring one cheek down. One side of the head. That's going to help you also bring your lower ribs, your chest a little bit closer to the floor. That way we get a deeper glute and lower back stretch. Deep belly breaths. Breathe into the side ribs, lower back. Relax your pelvic floor completely. Just practice surrender here. Allow yourself to relax as best as you can. We're always on the go, always trying to achieve something. Can we just be for a minute? Not do, just be. Breathe. Let go of the mind. Let go of the body. Just feel this grounding sensation to the earth, connecting you to yourself, to your higher self. Beautiful. One more breath here. Slowly use your arms to push yourself up. We can stay with knees wide, samurai hero, or we can bring the knees together, or we can swing the feet around back into cross-legged. Up to you. I'm gonna stay at hero's pose, samurai style with my knees open. This is my Japanese ancestry. So if you want a knee stretch, you can stay, or an ankle stretch, you can stay like this, or otherwise just cross your legs. All right, close your eyes. Find that lengthen the spine. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over knees, sitting on something if you cross your legs. Relax the shoulders. Tune inward. And bring your hands together in Namaste at heart center. Relax the shoulders and the elbows completely. Bow your head down. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck and shoulders while the spine is still long and spacious. And thank yourself for taking the time to release tightness, to release blockages, to feel better, to contribute to your self-care practice so that you can be and lead a life with more ease. When we are at ease with ourselves, we can be at ease with what surrounds us, with the people who surround us. So thank yourself and your bodies for everything they do for you. And slowly open your eyes, lift the head up, namaste. Thank you so much for coming to class. On Wednesday, we teach yoga conditioning, same time. Namaste to you all. Thanks for joining me.